Hello crafty friends, it's Alison here from Ali Scraps, close to my heart maker, and I am here to show you the Serenity Scrapbooking Stamp and Thin cut set, and it's just one I have recently received and haven't played with it yet, so I'd like to show you what it's all about. I have dug out two inks, our Bluebell, which is the colour of the year for 2020, and the Toffee. These are water-based dye inks. They dry fairly quickly, and I'm going to do some stamping and show you these beautiful stamps. So we have acrylic stamps and clear blocks, so mounting them on the stamps on clear blocks means you can, I just want to make sure I'm in the picture. Mounting them on clear blocks is great because you can see exactly where you're stamping. So we have that beautiful little leaf wreath shape. We have another wreath shape here, and I think these are meant to be, I'm just looking at the book. This is our current seasonal catalogue, a little bit battered, well loved. We have 2 paper packs and a mixing paper pack in this catalogue, and on page 19 we have this beautiful stamp set here. So hopefully that's all on camera. So I'm looking at the way they've stamped these 2 wreaths. They are meant to be layered up, and they are used in conjunction with the letters and the metal thin cuts that come with it, or you can buy it with it, or you can just buy the stamp set on its own. Great for card making and scrapbooking, but they are aiming this at scrapbooking because it's a larger font and a larger sort of set of images. So here we go. We're going to have a go at stamping these. So I have inked up this one with the Toffee. I think I haven't cleaned that one, so just bear with me a moment. I'm just going to clean that because I think I've just, oh yes, I've done it in the wrong coloured ink. That's right. So that's the Bluebell. We're going to be switching between the Bluebell and the Toffee for different stampings, but that's the wreath in the Toffee. My stamp was a bit damp from cleaning it, so that's why the ink is a bit patchy. So I'm going to leave the lid off these. Leave the lid off and I can carry on stamping. So Bluebell is my stamp on the left. Alrighty, so I'm just going to quickly go through some of these stamps. So we have this really cute little tab. So this is great for adding your dates to your scrapbooking pages. Okay, that's that one. I'm going to clean them as I go because I'm going to need the blocks to put other stamps on. I have a different type of tab here, and this could also be used on scrapbooking pages. Use it as a little labelling box, or you could use it as a date box. And we have one other which is already on a block. I'm going to stamp that in the Bluebell. Okay, these are very new stamps as well, so the image is not, once they get seasoned up or used a little bit, they will stamp perfectly. Alright, then we have this little embellishment circle, and I'll do that in Toffee. Okay, that one. So for very small amounts of journaling. So far all of the items that I have stamped come with a coordinating thin cut. Then we have some other little pieces which I'm going to stamp for you, and I'm going to load these onto one block just to make it easy enough to see. So this is some foliage, and these 4 little pieces you could use and make into a wreath all on their own. You can make your own wreath without relying on these. You can also use these as added foliage around flowers, and you can use them certainly on cards to add that little background foliage. Now we're going to move on to some other cute little pieces, which I'll go to my smallest block, my 1 inch by 1 inch block. It's always good to have the block that is the closest in size to your stamped image. So there we go. So I'll just do a few of those to show you. Nice little diamonds that you can line up and make a row of diamonds. Very, very cute. And then we have this little one, which is super sweet as well. Tiny little foliage, and this would be really lovely inside our lettering, which I'm going to show you in a moment as well. And we have another cute little image here. There, I'll put it, little dots. Now, you could make a row of dots or a row of diamonds or foliage to go on scrapbooking pages or cards. To do that, I would definitely need to stick my head right over the top of the image so you can see. But it can be done, and I would recommend doing a very light pencil line perhaps to help you line up your images, to help you get a nice straight stamped line. Okay, so in this Stamp and Thin Cut set we have a variety of different stamped letters, letters, or letters that are stamps. You've got H, and these letters have been selected to stamp out certain words. So it's not a whole alphabet, it's letters to stamp out the words joy, hope, love, you. Okay, there we go. So this is a versatile set of stamps for any occasion, I suppose you'd say. You could use these words at any time on your projects. So the idea also with the O is to cut that out. I think I mentioned this anyway, but when you have used your thin cuts and you've used the thin cut to cut the O out, then you can position it over the wreath. And by the look of it, I haven't done it yet, but by the look of it, you use the thin cut to cut your wreath out. Here's the thin cut here, and I don't know that I can line it up without looking at the overlay, and that's the beauty of the carrier sheet that our stamps come on. You have this overlay here, so I can line that up like so. Okay, match it up with the stamped image underneath, and then from that I can match this to my yep, like so. So the idea would be to cut out a white one of these on white daisy cardstock, Then stamp your image there, and then with one image stamped, then you can go with the second image, which is this one, and you can align that according to the thin cut. So it is meant to nestle in like so, and there has been provision made in this die to nestle. You can see here there's a little piece of the end of a leaf or a twig, whatever you want to say, leaves or whatever. Here and here, there's a gap here for a leaf, and also here. So you've got room for that foliage to fit in, and even here I'd say. So that is a good one to die cut first, then do your 2 layers of stamping. Okay, so that's how that one has been designed, and it will be a lot easier. Normally I do my stamping and then I do my die cutting, but I can see in this instance it would be better to do it the other way around. That just gives you a very quick look at some of those lovely stamps, and not over the top, but there's an example of doing that little foliage that I showed you on top of the alphabet or the letters. Okay, just to add a little extra to those. So you could do that on all of the letters. If we're doing the word hope, it's not going to, I'm not in the right spot to do it, but it has got, I thought it might have had a gentle curve on it to go into the O, but even so, if I was right over the top of it, I'd be able to see, just see how I could line that up a lot better. So thanks for tuning in. That's all the thin cuts for this one. So I just thought I'd show you these and just show you what value you're getting for your money if you decide to purchase this set. And it is limited only by your imagination. This set is beautiful, and it has nearly half an alphabet. It has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters there. So I'm sure there's other words that can be made out of just those alphabet thin cuts. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.